So in homeschooling, there's lots of times that we're talking to them and we're saying, okay, let's learn this. And they're like, oh, I don't want to learn. I don't want to do this. How do you overcome that piece? How do you pique their curiosity so that they want to learn?
Well, I think one of the things is to observe what they want to learn.
Okay.
And sometimes what I want to learn is not the same as what they want to learn.
Yeah, often actually.
Yeah.
Often.
And sometimes I get frustrated because, in fact, I just have had this conversation with myself in the last few weeks. Because I have stacks in my bedroom of books, like more than one, like things I'm going to get to, right? And I started making myself a reward for if I finish a book, I can order another book. I can't order another book until I get that one finished, right?
Oh,
if I get to a...
You can't order another book till it's finished.
I know, right? Because somehow I'm going to absorb it just by having it sit on the floor in my room, but I'm getting to it. But I get frustrated because I'm like, I want time for my own education, you know. So finally, I decided with this new school year to set aside that family education time just for the family, and so they can bring their stuff and I can also bring my stuff, and we can just sit and work on our stuff
together, and you can get some books read.
I can read my books while they read their books, and that way they can see that I do that, you know what I mean? And that way it doesn't have to compete. It doesn't. We just can be in it together, and we don't have to all study the same thing.
Right.
I mean, we can if we want. If there's something I want to learn, I'm going to learn it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but observing what they want to learn. I know my mom was an expert at that when we were growing up, and she would notice early what our gifts and our talents were, and then she would invest heavily in those to strengthen those, so that by the time we were through 6th grade, we could, whatever it was that was our thing, she would have found it and really developed it. So by the time we got into junior high, where things get weird, like we had something we identified with. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm a violin player and I do it really well. You know what I mean? Or I'm in the martial arts, or I'm doing. Yeah. And so that's one of the things that I've tried to do with my kids, is to see what they really love and then to support that and let them shine with that.
Yeah. So being like your mom.
So we have ventured into the martial arts, which I know nothing about. Well, that's not. I do now. I didn't when I started.
Doesn't your husband teach it?
No, my husband doesn't teach it, but I have 2 boys that are 3rd degree black belts, and they've done it from the time they were 5. But the one of my older one, when I was music, right? That's what we did. So I took him to his piano lesson, first one, and his fingers were like, and I just watched that thinking, I don't even know what to do with that. What if he doesn't play the piano? Like, you know, the coordination wasn't the same at all. And then, but one day I came home and he was watching a Jackie Chan movie with my husband, and his eyes were just sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. So I typically just kind of put it aside, you know, and I just observe it and just notice what happened and see if it goes away. Okay. Or if it gets stronger, because it'll either go away or it'll get stronger, right? And it'll come in. So anyway, so when he was about 5, we started him in martial arts, and that's his nature. So
that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah. And so what martial arts is he?
He does taekwondo. He does actually a bunch of different things. He's got a lot of warrior energy in him, so he's just a protector and a defender, and I think it's just part of his...
He was born that way,
Yeah, obviously. He was born that way.
Yeah.
Yep,
that's
absolutely.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
To be notified of our newest YouTube videos, be sure to click the subscribe button here. Head over to our new website for the latest gifts and promotions. For more videos like this one, click this playlist here.